If you're over 50, this video might save you years of frustration because almost everyone is asking the wrong question. They ask, should I follow Stoicism or Nietzsche? Wrong. The real question is, which philosophy quietly makes people give up on life, and which one helps them become more alive than ever? And the shocking part, most YouTube videos completely misunderstand both. By the end of this video, I'll show you why millions of people quote Marcus Aurelius, millions quote Nietzsche, but very few understand when each philosophy actually works. And I'll share the one daily practice that combines both into something unbelievably powerful. Stay until the end, because that final exercise may completely change how you think about the next 20 years of your life. Let's begin. Here's something nobody likes admitting. After 50, life becomes quieter. Not easier, quieter. The promotions matter less. Your children need you less. Your body reminds you every morning that time is no longer unlimited. And that's exactly when philosophy stops being entertainment and becomes survival. This is why millions of adults suddenly discover Stoicism. It feels comforting. Accept what you can't control. Don't chase approval. Control your reactions. For a while, it works beautifully. You're calmer, less reactive, less stressed. But then something strange happens. 6 months later, your life hasn't actually changed. You're peaceful inside the exact same routine. The same job, the same marriage problems, the same dreams quietly collecting dust. Acceptance slowly becomes comfort. Comfort quietly becomes stagnation. And stagnation disguises itself as wisdom. Then someone discovers Nietzsche. Suddenly, everything changes. Become who you are. Destroy old values. Create yourself. Become extraordinary. It feels intoxicating until Monday morning arrives. Your back hurts. Your responsibilities return. Bills don't disappear. Parents still need care. And Nietzsche suddenly sounds impossible. So people swing from endless acceptance to impossible ambition, never realizing both philosophers were solving completely different problems. And once you understand that, everything changes. Here's what almost nobody understands. Instead of simply explaining philosophy, make every section end with a curiosity loop. Example, step 1. Most people think Stoicism is about becoming emotionless. It isn't. In fact, Marcus Aurelius would probably disagree with how social media teaches Stoicism today. Here's what he actually meant. Continue. End step 1. But here's where Stoicism becomes dangerous, and this is exactly where Nietzsche enters the conversation. Step 2. Most people misunderstand Nietzsche too. He never told people to dominate others. He wanted something much harder, to dominate the older version of yourself. And after 50, that becomes the biggest battle of all. But there's one Nietzsche idea almost nobody talks about, because it's uncomfortable. We'll get there in just a minute. Insert this. Before I tell you which philosophy wins, I need to show you the biggest mistake people over 50 make. Because if you miss this, both philosophies will fail you. This creates another open loop. Stories increase retention more than explanations. Example, imagine two 60-year-old men, both lose their careers the same year. One spends the next decade saying, "It wasn't in my control." The other asks, "Now that I'm free, what can I become?" Same event, two completely different futures. One philosophy helped them survive. The other helped them reinvent themselves. The real question isn't which philosophy is correct. It's which one do you need first? Instead of saying the answer is both, build suspense. Say, here's the twist. The winner isn't Nietzsche. It isn't Stoicism either. The people who age best use both, just not at the same moment. That's the secret almost every philosophy channel misses. Most people think getting older means becoming smaller, less ambitious, less curious, less alive. Nietzsche would call that surrender. Marcus Aurelius would call it forgetting what is within your control. Neither philosopher believed your best years had to be behind you. In fact, both would probably ask you the same uncomfortable question. If you still have 10, 20, or 30 years left, why are you living like your story is already finished? That question is worth thinking about tonight. Before you leave, I want one honest answer. If someone looked at your life today, would they say you're surviving or becoming? Write just one word below, Stoic or Nietzsche. I'll personally read every comment, and in the next video, I'm going to reveal which philosophy modern psychology secretly agrees with. If you don't want to miss that, subscribe. I'll see you there.